Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Second time today. It's just another 2 for Thursday. And I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album. My singing voice is always so much better in the car. Dad! F! You dropped a bomb on me, baby. I love that song so much. I have my channels tuned now to 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, Pop 2K. And then before I have it on Chill, BPM, Diplo, Coffee House, Z100, and Pitbull. Those are my channels that I have in my Sirius radio. Anyway, y'all aren't here for all of that, okay? And you're probably thinking, is this a vlog? Because you always sit in your car. So if you don't know, I sit in my car in the driveway. All this is about to change because our stay-at-home order is off tomorrow. So I'm going to drive around, be doing my vlogs again, but I'll probably still do some from my car. But you're like, is this a vlog? Because you're sitting in your driveway. And no, this is not a vlog. But I am going to sit here and have a Diet Coke because I didn't plan on making another video today. I was like, it is 9:23. My husband's getting ready to watch the series finale of How to Get Away with Murder. And I was sitting there and I was watching my video back that I just posted. A very, very lengthy video, like 30 some minutes, about James Charles. And much of the video was about James Charles merch. Now, whoo! It is hot as balls in this car. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I hope, like, unlike my rant videos, my neighbors and people don't walk around. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't know about the drama. They don't know a James Charles from if somebody poked him in the eye with one, okay? They don't know who these people are. So anyway, but, you know, I post my videos, and then I read your comments, and I like my comment section to be a place where you guys have a conversation, or, you know, you guys can come over there and you can share your opinions and whatever. Let me turn this light off, okay? Is that better? No, I think I need that light on. But I like it to be a place where you guys can share your opinions and things like that, right? But like, I make a video, and very rarely do I come back like after I've watched a video and I think to myself, you know, like, or read comments and then think, oh, I need to talk about this because my opinion is being changed. But I do. I read your comments, and it's kind of like we're having a conversation, but y'all don't know it. See, because like I'm sitting there and I'm talking back to you, but you don't know. You probably talked back to my videos. I'm sure many of you do. Cheers. Anyway, I've gone through 300 Diet Coke since we've been at home. Anyway, I was buying those big crates from the Costco, but I'm too scared to go up to the Costco these days, so I just, this is what you get, okay? You get little 18 ones at a time when I go to the gas station, which is very, very rare. So anyway, 18 or 15 or I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I was watching my video back about James Charles and his merch that sold out 3 minutes and 15 seconds if you want to timestamp that. I was watching my video back that I just did about James Charles selling out his merch in 3 minutes. Count it, 3. 1, 2, 3. We can stay here for 3. It's been 3 minutes since I've been talking. So his merch sold out as long as my intro was. Let's just think about that for a second, okay? Y'all could have just watched my intros and waited for his merch to sell out. But anyway, I was sitting here watching this, and I was watching the part that I had included. So go back, you're going to want to watch my video before where I talk about the selling out and all this kind of stuff. So James Charles has come out with this new merch, just Sisterland's merch. And he owns his own merch, whatever now, called Sisters Apparel. He owns his own website and all that kind of stuff. Real nice. I think it's real nice, you know? And the merch is cute. I like it. It's all tie-dyed kind of stuff. I like tie-dye. Who doesn't like tie-dye? I don't know anybody. Well, I do actually know some people that are like, I hate tie-dye. And please don't bring back those bell-bottom jeans, okay? We don't need all that. Listen, okay? We don't need a full-on invasion of the hippies. I'm just saying, I loved that period of life. I do. I was a hippie at one point, not in the 60s when they were around, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I own a lot of tie-dye, okay? I just about 6 months ago bought a tie-dye hoodie off of, who knew that James Charles was coming out with this stuff, but I just bought a tie-dye hoodie off of Amazon. It's like hard as a rock, because you tie-dye stuff and it just, the dye affects, you know, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I'm sitting there watching this, and it's like, he posts that they sold out, and then he's like, I'm gonna talk to my team and try to figure out what's going on, and then he comes right back and he's like, we're gonna do a pre-order. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching this, and I'm like, now I done just sung your praises in a video, okay, about how, congratulations, I think you handled the whole thing really well. Okay, which is speculative to me, that the whole thing was handled so well, okay, that this sellout, people had their stuff in the cart. My good Judy told me she had her stuff in her, she was putting in her credit card number and it sold out, okay? So then they conveniently come back a couple minutes later with this powerful concept of the world. I don't know why this didn't occur to me when I was making my video before. And before I uploaded my video, I was like, I'm gonna go back, refilm it. I was like, no, I'm not doing all that, okay? So I'm sitting there thinking, because you know, like when pallets and all this kind of stuff, it is this big deal. I do not understand why. I don't understand why it is such a big deal, even though I talked about it in my last video, for stuff to sell out, okay? You know, like, listen, if we were going to do videos about YouTubers coming out with toilet paper and the toilet paper sell out, we'd all be pissed, okay? Everybody want their toilet paper these days, right? So listen, I don't know why it's such a big deal that people sell out of stuff, except for that selling out as a YouTuber equals success. That's what it means, okay? If I sell out of something, the quicker I sell out and the more I sell out of this stuff, it means I'm a super success, right? But one thing I was thinking as I was watching this is it's smart of James Charles, because Tana Mojo, she comes out with these phone cases, and you better get it now, because if you don't get it now, you'll never be able to get it again, right? And I'm thinking to myself, it's interesting with this Sisterland apparel stuff, this tie-dye apparel, that he didn't come out and say, and maybe he did, and I didn't see it. If he did, I didn't see it in the little video clip, and I've been watching his stuff closely the last couple days, because he's having this stuff come out, right? He didn't say that this was limited edition. I mean, I think it's limited edition, but like, for how long, right? And so then I'm thinking to myself, how many of them did you have up on the website? Like, how many was your base number to sell? Because this is always my question, right? Like, let's take Manny, okay? If Manny has 10,000 units and he sells out in 2 minutes flat, right? And then you got, like, let's say Jeffree Star over here, and Jeffree Star has 100,000 units and he sells out in 2 minutes flat. Well, we're talking different numbers here, aren't we? Okay? You know, or let's say if Laura Lee has 200 units, okay? And she sells out in a year. No, I'm just joking, Laura. Laura knows I love her, okay? And I love her vlogs with her husband and her niece and all that. But let's just say, okay, if Laura Lee has 5,000 units, and I don't know, Nikki Tutorials has 1 million units, and they both sell out in 10 minutes, that's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then James Charles, all of a sudden, he sells out of this stuff. But I'm wondering to myself, how many units did you have? Okay, that's what I want to know. Did you have 10 million? Because we always just say they sold out. Oh my God, I sold out, I sold out, I sold out, right? But did you have 1 million units? Did you have 10 million units? Did you have 3,000? How many units did you have? All right. And we all know that a pre-sale looks real bad, doesn't it? Like, pre-sales don't look good. Do you see somebody coming down my street? Like, seriously, I'm trying to make a video, okay? But pre-sales, people like criticize pre-sales like crazy. I don't know why, okay? Now, there's some things that I think it's crazy to pre-sale because you can't see the effectiveness of it, like certain makeups. You know, you haven't seen the reviews, you haven't seen what people think about it, you haven't seen the unboxing, so you don't know how good it is, right? So you might not want a hairy lipstick, okay? I'm just saying, you might not want to pre-sale a lipstick that then's later going to come out. I'm just saying, okay? Allegedly, conspiracy speculation. If then later people are going to come out and they're going to say these lipsticks sucked, you might not want to come out and do a pre-sale of that, right? So pre-sales are criticized a lot. In fact, I think Jeffree Star has criticized pre-sales in the past. A lot of people have criticized pre-sales, right? Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, it's interesting to me, the turnaround from the sellout to this idea of let's do a pre-sale so quick. Now, I know y'all are thinking, who cares about all this kind of stuff? But it does matter, okay? Because when we live in a world of social media marketing, of which James is a genius at, okay? He has a show called Instant Influencer. To get people to think that your item is so fine, okay, and so desirable that it sold out that quick, can't snap, that quick, would then, especially with a younger generation, get them to think, if everybody has it, these TikTokers have it, everybody ordered it, oh my God, it sold out in 3 minutes, I have to have it, right? Because he's doing a pre-sale for 24 hours, all right? So, I didn't bring my phone with me. I didn't get my glasses on. I can't do math. But how many minutes is that? 60 times 24, okay? You sold out, and I can't imagine how many sales then, when you can still buy that James Charles Morphe palette. They ain't selling out of that, okay? I'm just saying, that thing's for sale over on the Morphe website, I think, as we speak, and Ulta and everywhere else, right? So I'm thinking, you now have open pre-sales for 24 hours. you would sell an astronomical amount if you really are selling out in 3 minutes, okay? Like, obviously it would taper off and it would slow off over time, but if you're doing opening pre-sales just completely open, like, that is an astronomical amount of sales. So these people are seriously riding their bikes. I tried to come out here right after it got done raining so I could make my video in peace. Anyway, but that would be an astronomical amount of sales, okay? Unless James Charles was like, I don't know, okay? Like, listen, my palette, she ain't doing so good these days, okay? So I might not sell out of this tie-dye stuff. I am not ordering a bunch of this. Do you hear him talking in the background? Do they not know I'm making a video? Seriously. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, if I'm James Charles, I might think to myself, well, my Morphe palette, she ain't selling out no more, okay? Don't nobody want her. Yes, we're in the middle of the coronavirus, so maybe people aren't going to buy this merch right now, because now everybody's coming out with merch, okay? Jeffree Star's coming out, or not just merch, but products. Jeffree Star's going to come out on Saturday and talk about his launch. James came out with his new merch. Manny's coming out with all this there's all kinds of products being released in the middle of this coronavirus, and nobody's got any money right now. Hardly anybody's got any jobs right now, okay? So he's probably thinking, I don't know that I want to buy a bunch of product if I'm not going to really sell that many of them, okay? So what is a way to get my sales to boost through the roof, number one? Number two, then really get to see what my numbers really are like, okay? Well, a pre-sale would be smart. But if you don't want to be criticized for a pre-sale because it looks like you're worried that you might not sell out of them or whatever, right? A better way would be, let's say if we put 100,000 of these items in there, or 50,000, let it sell out, go, oh my God, we sold out in 3 minutes, 50,000, okay? Then do a pre-order for the next 24 hours. It's really, really smart, okay? Because for me, I would have to think that there would have to be some change with the website and the changing of all of that for it to go to, and he just says in there, he doesn't say your stuff will be, like, if you remember, like when Tati came back after her thing, she said, you know, like, I'm going to be doing, if you bought it now and you didn't get the first round of the palette, you can come back, but it will be, you'll get it in January or something like that. She came and said it will be so many days. Remember that? Okay, so he just came out and said, you just won't get it right now, you'll get it later. Which I thought was interesting that he didn't say a time period on it. So, like, you might order your Sister's Land apparel now and get it in June 2021. I mean, there's no time limit on it. People are ordering it and they're pre-ordering it and they have no idea, which would make me think that there's going to be a pretty quick turnaround, which means he's going to wait for the next 24 hours and see what his numbers are and then come out with a total, like, he's going to put his sale in then, okay? Like, I sold 200,000, I want to put an order in for 200,000, and then in the next 3 weeks, everybody's going to get their sweatshirts and their hoodies and everything like that. And so it'll look like it was a pre-sale, but it wasn't really, or was, and I know people are out there like, who cares about all this stuff? This is the stuff, actually, out of all of it, that really interests me, okay? This smoke and mirrors of making things look like, look, I got a true crime book club. Y'all think I don't, okay? I do. True crime book club. This month we're talking about Eileen Wuornos, and I'm like, I don't know that I'm buying it. I wish James the best. I hope he sold 10 million of his hoodies and his all this kind of stuff. But it's just interesting to me that this pre-sale thing came out right afterwards. And I'm like, I don't know. This was a smart move. Like, this was a smart business move to go and sell out and then turn it around and have it be this, like, pre-sale deal. I don't know that I'm buying it 100%. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about that? Do you think it was a contrived pre-sale or sellout? It's like, I mean, he could have put 100,000 up in there in the order. Plus, it's his website, so he can completely control how many he's putting on there. He's not selling it through any place else anymore. So unlike having his merch with, like, let's say when he had it with Killer Merch, and Killer Merch would be in charge of how many it would look like they would be in there, he is completely controlling at this part with Sisters Apparel how many he has in stock or how many he has on sale point at that point. Does that make sense? So he could come in 24 hours later and say, we're not putting our sale in until we have all sales final within 24 hours, because it still would be 24 hours later. And then it looks like he had to rush and do something because he sold out so quick. I don't know. I wish him the best. I hope he did sell out. I hope he sold more of that tie-dye, and we're going to see it everywhere, that it's going to make us so sick to our stomachs because we're going to think we're seeing cotton candy at the fair left and right. I hope he is so successful and sold out of all of them. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know that I'm buying it. You know what I mean? It's like putting 2 bottles of shampoo out at the Walmart, right? And then when those 2 bottles are gone, putting like a thing in there that says pre-sale for the most fantastic shampoo in the entire world. And those 2 bottles of shampoo are sold out. Well, of course they're sold out. There's only 2 bottles and they've been marketed like crazy, right? And then all these people are buying these tickets because they're like, oh my God, I gotta have it. It's like the Cabbage Patch dolls back in the day. Do you remember that? Oh my God, those Cabbage Patch dolls back in the day. It's like they'd sell out, and as soon as they were gonna be re-released, or if you could get an order and then you could get a little ticket from Toys R Us, and then you would bring your ticket there on the day that they were released and you got one. And it made you feel special because you knew that you were one of the first people that got it and all this kind of stuff. So there's all this marketing stuff that goes to it. And we already know James is a genius at marketing. I don't know. I don't know that I'm buying it. And at that same time then I'm like wondering if he was worried about sales because of everything that's going on in the world right now, and is it also a little bit of ego and pride because he doesn't want to look like, I put all this stuff out, I have my new apparel shop, and then I didn't sell out. Because to have his new apparel shop and sell out that quickly is really saying, I'm really successful in every area that I'm doing right now in my life. So, and that would also, because I do think he's coming out with James Charles Cosmetics soon. I think the announcement of James Charles Cosmetics is right around the corner, and I think then when he comes out and he says it, he can say, see, like, I'm so successful and everybody's going to buy into his products, which he's already got so many people that believe in him anyway. It's smart. It's a smart, I wish I had thought of it. Hell, I'm coming up with some tie-dye. Me and my dogs will be in the backyard out there watching the squirrels. We'll be tie-dyeing left and right, and I'll be selling who'd care? Nobody buy it from me. Anyway, I just want to get on here and do another little quick video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.